Hi, this is Coach Nicole from Marathon Training Academy. I'm here to answer a question about doing speed work and getting faster during half marathon training. We received a question from a runner named Linda, and this is what Linda had to say. I started running about 10 years ago at the age of 40. I've always been slowish. My best half marathon time is 2:20. How can I get faster? I know all the buzzwords like intervals and tempo runs, but what does that look like when I'm running around my neighborhood or local park? Should I sprint from mailbox to mailbox? Watch my Garmin the whole time? I guess I'm looking for homegrown suggestions that are easy to follow. Well, I'm here to give you a few suggestions that should be helpful to you, Linda, and other runners out there that are looking for simple ways to get speed work in and to get faster. Now, Linda mentioned intervals. So let's talk about intervals. One way to get some intervals in is what's called a fartlek run. Now, fartlek is the Swedish word for speed play. So it's supposed to be kind of fun. It can be unstructured or structured. So the unstructured way that would look is that if you were on a pretty easy run, you had a good warm-up first, maybe 10 or 15 minutes of easy running, you could start incorporating some faster running, maybe, only 30 seconds at a time. You don't have to time it necessarily. You could just decide to run from mailbox to mailbox, or street lamp to street lamp. Or if you see something ahead, you just want to pick up the pace for a few seconds and then make sure you recover before you do the next one. This can be a really unstructured, fun way to get a little bit of speed work, get a little faster turnover in your legs, and it can definitely make you faster if you do this pretty regularly during your training. Now, if you did a more structured fartlek run or interval run, you could actually program it into your running watch. Most running watches allow you to do that, where you can program the amount of warm-up time. And like I said, you probably need to take minimally 10 minutes of warm-up time. You could even warm up as long as 20 minutes before you start doing any type of speed work. And then you can program in your intervals. So you can do intervals as short as a minute at a time, up to 2, 3, 4 minutes at a time at a certain pace and effort. You could program that into your watch, and then also program in a recovery time, which can be a little bit less than the amount of time that you're working hard, or about equal. That would be a good amount of time to recover. And then you can also program in your cool down time at the end of the run. So it takes the thinking out of it. You have it all programmed, and normally your watch will either beep or vibrate and let you know when you need to shift gears into the next one. Now let's talk about tempo runs. So tempo runs can increase your body's ability to clear the lactate from your bloodstream, which can be a byproduct of a hard workout or exercise. Threshold runs can help you run at a faster pace without that lactate building up in your system, and therefore you can maintain that pace or effort for a longer period of time if you've trained your body to do that. Now, when you think about what that tempo pace is, or tempo effort, this is typically the pace or effort that you could maintain for about an hour or about 10 kilometers. That doesn't mean that you're going to hold it for that amount of time. It just means you could if you had to. So if you're thinking about what your tempo pace is, you could look, if you've run a recent 10K, you could look at that and kind of see where that pace is, and you could aim for that. Now, if you are someone who uses heart rate training, this is 85 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. So you could use heart rate as another factor in determining your pace. When you are starting out your tempo runs, I would aim to start with tempo intervals rather than a long sustained tempo. So a tempo interval can be anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes at a time. You're going to shift into that harder, comfortably hard effort and hold that for that amount of time, and then make sure you have a recovery before you do the next one. As you progress and get more experience with doing tempo runs, you could do a more sustained tempo. And this could be anywhere from 3 to 5 miles in the middle of your workout. You could maintain that tempo pace or effort. So that means a really good warm-up, 1 to 2 miles of easy warm-up, shifting into the tempo pace for 3 to 5 miles, and then doing a cool down easy run at the end. One other suggestion I would have for you is to incorporate hill repeats into your training program. Now, typically people don't think about hill repeats as speed work, but they can actually make you stronger and faster. So hill repeats you could do maybe once every 2 weeks. You could have that as one of your workouts. And the way a hill repeat workout looks like is that you would do, again, a nice, really good warm-up, stop at the base of a hill, and then do repeats of climbing that hill. And when you're going up that hill, you want to think about that comfortably hard effort. You're working pretty hard. You're trying to do a quick turnover with your legs up the hill, pumping your arms, really working pretty hard for anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, getting to the top of the hill, and then easily jogging down to recover, and then repeating anywhere from, I would say, 6 to 8 times, and then doing a nice cool down run on the way home. And then you've got a really good workout, and you're working to increase your turnover with your legs and make you faster and stronger. Finally, I would have you consider incorporating some running drills into your training program. Now, if you've never heard of running drills, they are typically things like skips, hops, butt kicks, and karaoke or grapevines. And these are things that can improve your coordination, your agility, your balance, and proprioception. A good time to incorporate these into your program is maybe on a easy running day. You could start with an easy run, and then at the end of your run, you could do some of these running drills. You could choose 3 to 4 of the things that I suggested and do 2 or 3 sets of them. And for each of them, you would do them for about 30 to 50 meters, and then do a little recovery, or maybe just walk for a few seconds, and then do them again. This can be a really fun way to get a little bit of, it's almost strength work that you're getting in, but it also can really improve your turnover and your efficiency in your running, therefore making you faster. So there are some simple ways that you can get some speed work incorporated into your half marathon training. And I wish you luck, and I wish you happy running. Thanks.